This is the West African chicken peanut soup. And so what you need first is 1 cup of diced chicken. There's one. 2/3 cup of diced onion. 1½ teaspoons of minced garlic. Of course, I'm doubling this recipe, so that means probably like, I don't know, 4 tablespoons. Sesame oil. 2 tablespoons of dark sesame oil, and then 1½ teaspoons of curry powder. Remember, we're doubling this and adding some to it. So then we've got a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, but I like salt, so there it is. And a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. I have rainbow pepper because I'm fancy like that, and it was on sale at Grocery Outlet. And then you're also supposed to put in a 1/2 teaspoon of dried red pepper flakes, but my family's a bunch of wusses, so we do 1/2 of that, even though we're doubling the recipe. And then we've got, well, here, I'll take this will be kind of like that. Got to do the actual chicken broth. So it's 3 cups of chicken broth. We're doing 6 cups since we're doubling it. Then we're going to do a 1/4 cup of tomato paste, but doubling that makes it, what, a 1/2 cup. Then we do 1 cup of chopped stewed tomatoes. I don't chop them. I chop them once I actually put them in there. There's 1 cup. I'm going to drain it too. Don't worry about it. But we're doubling the recipe, so it's going to be 2 cups. And then we got to do 3 tablespoons of chunky peanut butter. We don't have chunky peanut butter. We just have Jif creamy. So it's about 10 tablespoons of that. And then at the very end, what we're going to do is we're going to cook pearled barley in a Instant Pot and mix it all together. And then we should have a pretty good stew by the time we're finished with it. So, all right, let's get it started. My stove's kind of dirty. Sorry, I just didn't really plan this out very well. So I think you guys will probably be okay with that. Gotta stay hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated. So what we're gonna make is West African chicken peanut soup. Something that I don't know if they still serve it at McMenamins, but this is the recipe that my dad gave me here because he got it out of the Oregonian, and it's pretty good. Something that we make all the time because it's good comfort food. It's got a lot of chicken, curry powder, and a bunch of peanut butter. So if you have all these ingredients at home, it's not that tough to make, and anything that has peanut butter on it usually gets the kids to eat it too. So anyways, yeah, so today I worked from home again, and it was a relatively productive day. Had a couple of angry customers and some people yell at me, but you know, I'm sure everybody's kind of on edge. But doesn't mean those words don't hurt. No, I'm okay. I'm doing all right. And then I was able to actually play basketball with Jackson, and then I was able to take Tilly for a walk, and then actually got a little run in because yesterday evening, last evening is another way people would say that, I was unable to get to sleep because I realized physically I hadn't really done much. Weeding doesn't exactly take it out of you. So I think we're probably doing pretty good here. I'm going to take the dark sesame oil. I'm going to pour it in there. Ooh. That smells good. That smells really good already. Then we're going to take the garlic. Throw that in there, all of it. And we're going to take the onions, throw that in there. And we're going to probably burn the hell out of this, out of this garlic, but that's okay. Not too concerned about it. It all ends up tasting pretty good anyways. So, yeah. Do that for a little bit. Supposed to do it for 10 minutes. Let me just get that started. Then we're going to throw the chicken in. Now the chicken's already cooked, so it's really not, I guess, necessary to cook it for that long, but gets a nice brown to it. So that'll be good. Ooh, you can hear that. Get my mic in here. That sounds great. Who doesn't like onions or garlic? Who doesn't like that? That looks delicious. Now we're going to take this metric ton of chicken from a Costco chicken. Do that. Get it in there and start stirring it around. Go ahead and leave some comments if you think that I'm doing this really bad or poorly. Go ahead and tell me what I should do differently. Maybe somebody who's worked at McMenamins has actually made this and knows better than me. I'd take any sort of hints. We're all here to learn, right? So, all right, it's all kind of mixed in there. Let's just kind of let it cook. All right. And this is a good time to actually make sure that you're putting everything else, you're keeping everything else clean. So we'll rinse that off. And I just bumped into the camera, so sorry about that. Rinse this out. Beautiful. Rinse this out. Oh, this is just coming together real nice. Real nice. Take this, put it there. Take these things, put them over here. You know what I hate doing? Maybe you guys can agree with me on this, but I hate getting ready to cook and having to do dishes. It's one of my least favorite things to do. Considering I do the majority of the cooking in this house, it's usually not me who's leaving the dishes. But anyways, and I only say that because I hate dishes so much that I usually do them as I'm cooking. That's the best way to do it. At least that's, well, that's obvious. So anyways. Okay, so that's all put away. Got the onions out of the way. Got that all ready. We got a few more things. Let's come in and see what this looks like. Smelling pretty good. Smelling pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Wait a little bit longer. It's late. But I got nothing better to do, and I got nowhere else to be. So, trying to think. Oh, you know what? I came up with another movie that I had totally forgot to mention yesterday that is like really, really good considering what's going on right now. If you haven't seen 12 Monkeys, I think it was 1995 science fiction end of the world movie. It's pretty good, but it's got Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt and Madeline Stowe. But it's directed by Terry Gilliam. Really cool movie. Not very popular, I guess, anymore, because I had completely forgotten about it, but that was like one of my favorite movies of the 90s. And it was one of the first DVDs I remember buying. So it was a pretty good collector's edition with all sorts of special features showing how they made it. But yeah, really good movie. You guys should check it out. It's about a virus that wipes out, I think like 6 billion people or something like that, and makes the oxygen or the air poison to anyone who lives up there. And everybody lives underground. And then they send Bruce Willis back in time to try to figure out more about the army of the 12 Monkeys, who they think did it. It's got some twists and turns in it, and it's really cool. Pretty cool movie. And just kind of crazy, too. So, worth checking out when you've got the time. But I know you guys are probably all too busy to watch a movie. So, it's really awkward having this frickin' tripod right in my way. Oh yeah. It smells so good. Onions are getting nice and soft. Chicken's kind of sweating. Like I said, it's already pre-cooked, so just kind of warming it up. But yeah, that looks really, really good. It smells good too. You can't smell it. Curry powder. Okay, next I gotta have the curry powder, the salt, the pepper, the red pepper flakes, and then I saute that for a minute more. We can combine all these. They don't have to be in their own separate containers. It's not going to look as cool, but whatever. Okay. That can be hot, so probably shouldn't touch it with your bare hands. Okay, there we go. Now we're starting to get that fond on the bottom of the Dutch oven. See the chicken starting to get that color going. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Okay, now it's gonna smell really good in here. I'm gonna take this, which is our curry powder, our salt, our pepper, and our red pepper flakes. I'm gonna set this for a minute. That's gonna be delicious. Yeah, now it smells really good. Mix that all around, get that nice baby poop yellow color going in there. And yes. That's looking pretty good. Then we're going to add the chicken broth, tomato paste, stewed tomatoes, and peanut butter. This thing's pretty much done at that point. Here comes the chicken broth. Ooh, that's nice. Then we're going to get the tomato paste. get the tomato paste in there. That's nice. Where did I put my stewed tomatoes? Oh, there they are. Oops.
Oh, I need to go with the motor going again. Okay? Amy.
There we go. Just a ton of these stewed tomatoes in here. That's nice.
Yeah, it did.
There we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Smells really good too. And then we're going to put in my favorite part of it, the peanut butter. Hang on a sec.
No, I didn't.
Whoops.
Smells really good in here. What did you make?
Oh, you hear that? William says it smells really good in here. What am I making? I'm making that chicken peanut soup, bud. Making a double batch. I'm going to freeze some of it, but we can have some of it for dinner tomorrow. All right. Yes, there we go. That is a shit ton of peanut butter. That's the good stuff. All right. Put that over there. Finish keeping on top of this area, keep it clean. I'm probably going to be running out of storage space here pretty soon, which is unfortunate because I'm not done yet. That's a big old pile of glop. We don't really want it to come to a boil. It's not that bad if it does, but whatever. Anyways, that'll sit there for a second. Now I'm going to actually use the Instant Pot to cook the pearled barley. And that's way better and takes less time than it used to, so that's really cool. But let me see if I did some poor planning and we'll actually be able to get my... Oh, okay, cool. I can. And so what we're going to do is we're going to rinse off the pearled barley first. Just put it in a strainer. Doesn't look like much. It's pretty good. And if need be, I can make more of it. But anyways. Bring this over here. And everything looks like it's good to go on that. So let's see here. We need, where did I put it? One cup of barley. One cup of barley, rinsed barley. That goes in here. And you could do this with chicken stock, but I didn't think that far ahead, so I'm just going to use water. And it'll all absorb the flavor, whatever you're ladling over it, which is this chicken goo. And let's see, 2.5 cups water. thing has a measurement on the inside of it, so that's not just eyeballing 2.5 cups, although some people are probably better at that than I am. But there we go, 2.5 cups water. And it says you can put in a bay leaf, so let's put in a bay leaf. Okay, cool. Still recording. That's good. Well, that's really cool. It's empty. Why I would take a bay leaf out of there and put it back doesn't make any damn sense at all, but well done, Joe, well done. Let's see here. There we go. It's William's watching some movie about mermaids. Or it's a TV show. I don't know. But let's see here. There we go. Okay. We're going to do that. Close it up. Plug it in. And we're going to, let's see. Oh, I forgot the salt. Can't forget the salt. Gosh, see? Where's my salt? There we go. Salt. Turn this down a little bit. Give it a good stir. Oh yeah, that peanut butter's falling apart. It's looking pretty good. All right. Now we're going to put this on here, seal it. We're going to make sure the valve is set to seal. I'm going to set the Instant Pot to multi-grain function for 23 minutes. And then we're going to say, although I don't think we want it to keep warm, we're going to say, this is the worst designed thing ever. Every single button is the exact same size. Okay, anyways, there we go. Good to go. So, because it's cooking. There we go. And I'm actually going to move it this way a little bit, so it doesn't blow up in my face. Not yet, at least. So that way, when we're venting, it doesn't just spray up underneath here and make a god-awful mess. So there we go. Okay. I don't know when that cut off, but we'll find out later, I guess. So we've done that. This is cooking. I turned it around this way so it doesn't make a mess when I'm venting it under the countertop or under the cabinets, and I've got lights under the cabinets here, so that's why I wouldn't want a bunch of steam coming this way. And this is looking like it's pretty much ready to go. All right, yeah, just a lot of goodness right there. And yeah, there it is. We're ready to, well, I'm going to have some tonight, but then I'll probably freeze it and be able to have some over the course of the next, I don't know how many days, because it's quite a bit that we made. So anyways, that was Cooking with Joe during the quarantine, and I hope you guys enjoyed your time. That's, I'm not going to shoot anything like showing me picking up and taking a bite out of it, but it's good, trust me. So, all right guys, good night. All right.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Oh, so it begins. shoot. Why is there a lightsaber out here? Oh, gee. Check. All right. Was that one?
That's 2.
No, that's one. Gotta stop with the fadeaways.
Those are the only things I can do. When
2.
5.9.
What are we going to?
Nothing.
Whoa! 3.
Stop it.
All right. Hey, there we go.